Good morning. Please rise as you are willing or able and join in singing our gathering hymn, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In, number 361 in your gray hymnal, and the words are projected on the screen. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Open, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in.
Good morning. Today, members of Horizon Players are leading the worship service. And we're excited to welcome you to our worship this morning. We're so glad to have you with us today, whether you're joining us for the first time or in person or virtually or have been here for longer than you can remember. Here at Horizon, we welcome people of all faiths. No faith in particular, whoever you are, wherever you are on your journey, you are welcome among us. As a community, we also welcome the sharing of joys and sorrows and concerns. You're welcome to fill out joys and sorrow slips. You can find some in the back of your chairs there, and bring them up to in front of the pulpit here. This can be done anytime before the service or during the service from the beginning up into Offertory. Before we begin worship, we have a few announcements. I encourage you to read the printed announcements in your order of service. Please silence all portable electronic devices and let an usher know if you need assistance or an assisted living device. There will be a visitor Q&A today after the service to learn more about Horizon, Unitarian Universalism, mouthful. Have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that our street sign out there is almost completed. The bad news is when they tried to turn on the electric part, it shorted out a good portion of the things here in this the church. One thing shorted out was the air conditioner, but you can take comfort in the fact that your bulletin can be used as a fan. And that only the bass section of the choir gets direct sunlight. So that's why they sometimes wear hats over there.
Our call to worship this morning comes from the Reverend Sean Dennison. How to survive the apocalypse. First, learn to listen, not only for enemies around, corners and hidden places, but for the faint footsteps of hope and the whisper of resistance. Hone your skills, aim your heart toward kindness, and stockpile second chances. Under the weight of destruction, we will need the strong shelter of forgiveness and the deeper wells that give the sweet water of welcome, we have a place for you. When the world ends, we must not add destruction to destruction, not accept a beggar's bargain to fight death with more death. In order to survive the apocalypse, any apocalypse at all, we have to give up the counterfeit currency of self-sufficiency, the mistaken addiction to competition, the lie that the last to die has somehow survived. Come, let us worship together. W.E.B. Du Bois says the prayer of our souls is a petition for persistence, not for the one good deed or single thought, but deed upon deed and thought upon thought, until day calling unto day shall make a life worth living. And now please rise as you are able in body or spirit, as we say our affirmation, which is located on your order of service and is projected on the screen. Love is the doctrine of our church. The quest for truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, to serve humanity in harmony with the earth. Thus do we covenant together. And now please remain standing as you are willing or able for our opening hymn, A Fire Mist and a Planet, number 343 in the gray hymnal, and the words are projected on the screen.
If any of you have brought contributions for MetroCrest, please pass them to a young person who will bring them up to the MetroCrest basket as they come up for the Time for All Ages. Good morning, all. It's so nice to see all your faces. The service today focuses on survival. What is survival? What does that mean? Yes. Surviving in a situation. Okay, and what do you do if you survive in a situation? Try to stay alive. Very good, good. Pardon? You're professional at that kind of stuff? Very good, we need people like you. And what do we need to survive? Somebody else, maybe. Yes. We need food, absolutely. What else? Water. Water is even more important than food, isn't it? Yes. Shelter. Food, water, shelter, anything else? Warmth. And what could keep us warm? Fire. Mm-hmm. And any, exercise. Good. Purified water. Right. Does need to be pure. Yes. And I don't have fire, but I'm being kept warm by something else. What else? Yes, back there. Pardon? Clothing. Yes, very good. Thank you. So I'm going to share one of Aesop's fables today. Has anyone ever heard of these fables? Yes, you have. What ones have you heard? Any? You can't think of them. That's fine. Yes. The whole book. Multiple times. Very good. The tortoise and the hare. Yes. Any others? Yes. The lazy horse. Okay. Anything else? Okay, very good. So the one I'm going to read today is called The Ant and the Dove. A dove saw an ant fall into a brook. The ant struggled in vain to reach the bank, and in pity, the dove dropped a blade of straw close beside it. Clinging to the straw like a shipwrecked sailor might cling to a pole, the ant floated safely to shore. Soon after, the ant saw a man ready to kill the dove with a stone. But just as he cast the stone, the ant stung him in the heel. So the pain made him miss his aim, and the startled dove flew to safety in a distant wood. How did he survive? How did the ant survive? Yes. He bit the man. That's how the man survived. How did the ant survive? The little ant, how did he survive before? Yes. On the little blade of straw. Very good, very good. Okay, thank you all. Now we will sing you to your classes. We now come to that time in the service when offerings are collected. As the ushers pass the baskets, the Reverend Erica Hewitt reminds us to think about what we say yes to. The offering that we take each Sunday isn't a stale habit. It's an opportunity to recommit to this place and to this people. Our offering is an affirmation, a yes. When we give, we say yes to something we value. With our gifts freely given, may we say yes to the values of our faith. May our offering help us practice Unitarian Universalism within and beyond our congregation as tools to empower our mission. May the offering now be collected. Thank you.
I will give you roots and wings. They're the most important things. A good foundation, strong and sound, anchored on some solid ground. I will help you learn to fly to the future, soaring high. I'll be sad but very proud when you fly away. Everyone needs solid ground to stand on. We all need a sense of where our world has been. Permission and encouragement to stretch ourselves and fly, to realize all that we can be. Now I can give you everything you asked for. Oh, strong and sound, anchored on some solid ground. I will help you learn to fly to the future, soaring high. I'll be sad but very proud when you fly away.
If we will have the wisdom to survive, to stand like slow-growing trees on a ruined place. Renewing, enriching it. If we will make our seasons welcome here, asking not too much of earth or heaven. In a long time after we are dead, the lives our lives prepare will live here. Their houses strongly placed upon the valley sides. Fields and gardens rich in the windows. The river will run clear as we will never know it. And over it, birdsong like a canopy. On the levels of the hills will be green meadows, stop bells in noon shade. On the steeps, where greed and ignorance cut down the old forest. An old forest will stand, its rich leaf fall drifting on its roots. The veins of forgotten springs will have opened. Families will be singing in the fields. In their voices, they will hear music risen out of the ground. They will take nothing from the ground. They will not return, whatever the grief at parting. Memory, native to this valley, will spread over it like a grove, and memory will grow into legend, legend into song, song into sacrament. The abundance of this place, the songs of its people and its birds, will be health and wisdom and indwelling light. This is no paradisal dream. Its hardship is its possibility.
Love is the doctrine of this church, and it is with this principle that we walk with one another through our joys and sorrows, and especially in the way which these things tend to arrive all at once in one tangled blessing we call life. We have several. We have a joy and a sorrow from Madeira and Michael McKee regarding Mira McKee. The sorrow is that their daughter, Mira, is moving away to New York City, but also they're so proud of her for following her dreams. From the Cronkies, sorrow regarding Barbara Cronky Hamilton. Clay's mother, Barbara, fell and broke her hip last week. She needed emergency surgery and is in recovery in the hospital. So, thoughts for her. And while this doesn't say whether it's a joy or not, I think it's kind of not good. Nathan, or I'm sorry, that's Joshua, says, I switched APIs. Not even sure what that means, Joshua. Maybe some of you do. But he switched APIs, and he says he hates the new system. I guess that's a sorrow. Sarah says it's a joy to see all the bluebonnets and native flowers. Make time to go out and enjoy this season. I concur. Oh, and we have a joy from the Cronky family. Ozella turns 5 on Monday. Yay, Ozella. Which means we'll have officially been coming to Horizon for 5 years. From Amy, this is regarding Margaret Freeman, mother of Eric, grandmother of Amy. She celebrated her 89th birthday this Friday, but is experiencing some health concerns. So we ask everyone for their prayers and thoughts. So congratulations to Margaret for her birthday, and we will keep her in our thoughts. And then last but not least, Alex has a joy for the start of the 2023 Horizon Players season. So we have obviously in our own congregation many joys, many sorrows, some spoken, some not. I will light a candle in just a moment to honor all these joys and sorrows, whether they have gone unspoken or not, and that the ones that reside only in our hearts, joy or sorrow. Please let us feel the ways we are all connected to each other and to all beings, knowing that what affects one affects us all. We will now take a moment for prayer, meditation, and silence. Spirit of life, there is so much that each of us carries inside ourselves every day, and so much that we are responding to inside and outside of ourselves. Sometimes it feels as though there is no time to pause. So be with us now as we take a few minutes to pause and to be silent and to listen to our own breath, the breath of those around us, the sounds of our immediate world in this instance. And now let us join in singing the responsive hymn, Spirit of Life, number 123 in the gray hymnal, and the words are projected.
Michelle Rosenthal wrote, "Survival mode is supposed to be a phase that helps save your life. It is not meant to be how you live." And yet, to a very real extent, it is how we live right now. Not literally. We know where our next meal is coming from and where we'll be spending the night. But metaphorically, we're challenged by COVID, climate change, gun violence, police violence, hate. As a slave living in the 5th century BC, Aesop's fables were all about survival. You wouldn't know that from the charming children's tales with cute little animals you remember, the tortoise and the hare, the boy who cried wolf. But you don't have to read very far into Aesop to see that the majority of his fables, not suitable for children, are about survival. He counsels listeners on how to survive in a world full of tyrannical rulers, of cruel gods, of con artists, of creatures who would just as soon eat you as look at you. And there's no forgiveness for mistakes, because mistakes get you killed or maimed or robbed or shamed. In the only fable that overtly deals with compassion, a farmer has compassion for a dying snake and takes it home to warm it by the fire. As soon as the snake warms up, he attacks the farmer's wife and children. The farmer cuts off his head with an axe. The moral, kindness to ungrateful and vicious creatures is thrown away. That's classic Aesop. Aesop lived in a world and a religion that did not value kindness, compassion, generosity, and love. Thankfully, we don't. But Aesop has something to teach us about how to avoid dangerous excesses of these qualities. It's a view of the world that emphasizes look out for yourself, a kind of self-care we all need a little of right now. And sometimes there are cute little animals.
We're going to act out 3 of Aesop's fables for you today. Our first fable is about the pitfalls of trying too hard to please others. We present the miller and his son.
What are you all doing here? Why are you looking at me? I get it. You're here to see me because I'm famous, right? You don't recognize me? You don't recognize me. But I'm the star of so many of Aesop's fables. There's me and the grasshopper, me and the lion and the fox, me and the stallion, me and the lapdog. Do you people not read fables? I'm the ass. Those 2 fools over there, that's the miller and his son. They're taking me to the fair today to sell me.
Did you ever see 2 such fools as these, who are trudging along on foot when they could be riding?
Go ahead, son. Mount the beast. I'll be happy to walk alongside.
There, that proves what I was saying. There's no respect showing to the old nowadays. Look at that young loafer riding while his poor old father has to walk. Get down, you miserable creature, and let your old man rest his weary limbs.
Well, I was enjoying my walk, but get down, son, I'll ride.
Why, you lazy fellow! How can you ride that beast while this poor boy can hardly keep up with you?
Tell me, friend, is that beast your own?
Yes.
I wouldn't have thought so by the way you've loaded him down. You two fellows are better suited to carry him on that pole than the poor beast carry you.
Anything to please you. Guess it wouldn't hurt to try to carry the ass on the pole.
Oh, what an amusing sight. Beast of fun for me.
Thereupon, the old man, angry and ashamed, made his way home as best he could. And thus the miller learned that by endeavoring to please everybody, he had pleased nobody and lost his ass in the problem. Our next tale is Aesop on the subject of love. We present The Lion in Love.
Have you seen the woodcutter's daughter? I'm in love. Is she not the most beautiful, the most graceful, the most wonderful woman? And me, the king of the forest, the mighty lion. You recognized me, right? We shall marry. I have come to marry your daughter.
Oh, I don't think so.
What?
Sir, I'm pleased with your offer, but I just must decline such a dangerous alliance.
You have incurred my royal displeasure.
Such a beast shall not be denied, but I have a clever idea. Sir, again, I am honored by your proposal, but what great teeth you have. What great claws you have. Where is a damsel that would not be frightened of such weapons as these? You must have your teeth pulled and your claws paired before you'll be a suitable bridegroom for my daughter.
What would I not do for love? I accept your condition.
Sit. Open wide. Claws, please.
I will be a suitable husband for the woodcutter's beauteous daughter. Ha! There he is now. I have submitted to your conditions. I have come to marry your daughter.
But the woodcutter, no longer afraid of the tamed and disarmed bully, grabbed a stout club and drove the foolish suitor from his door. Now here's a fable about generosity with a very rare happy ending. We present The Lion and the Mouse.
Hello. I'm famous too, and I'm the star of this fable. Do you recognize me? Oh, you do. They recognize me. Well, I am the mouse, and this is a story about me, the mouse, and the lion. The story goes, I smell cheese. Do you have cheese? Do you have cheese? Do you have cheese? Oh, I see the look of concern on your faces, but no need to worry. I do not get eaten at the end of the fable. Now let me go look for that cheese. Cheese.
How dare you! I will crush you with my paw.
Oh, please, noble lion, I did not mean to offend you. Please don't stain your magnificent paw on such an insignificant creature such as myself.
I see your fright, little mouse. I am feeling generous. I will release you.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I am searching for prey. You look too thin and pasty to be a proper meal.
Oh, that is the lion who so generously let me go. Lion?
I am hopelessly entangled in this net with no hope of escape.
Oh, I have freed you, noble beast. Know that kindness and generosity shall never go unnoticed, and even as meager a creature as myself has it in her to return a good deed.
At that moment, the lion learned that little friends may prove to be great friends. This concludes our presentation of Aesop's Fables. We hope you've enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed putting them together for you. So always remember, friends, though we may feel as if we're living in a survival mode, never discount the little ones. Don't give away an essential part of yourself for the sake of love. And never try to please everyone and lose your ass. Now please rise as you are willing and able to sing our closing hymn, I Know I Can, number 1015 in the teal hymnal, and the words are projected on the screen.
I can go on.
We extinguish this flame, but not our commitment to Horizon's mission to welcome radically, love boldly, grow spiritually, and serve courageously. And we do this because we envision a beloved unity filled with compassion and help to thrive in a just world.
Please remain standing as able and join hands as you are comfortable for the benediction. Prayer for the Lamp Keeper by the Reverend Joseph M. Cherry. My prayer for you today is that you understand that you cannot be and say everything, that you are a light, a lamp in the night to help people find their way, but you cannot be their way. Remember also that a steady lamp by which others may guide their own journey is a gift from and to the universe. Be steady, but do not deny your own humanity. Do not forget to take breaks. Do not let your desire to be that steward of that lamp keep you too long from your journey. Share the burden, share the responsibility, share the honor with others. May it be so.